Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Plan B Terraform. And in the last episode, we started setting up our little outpost doohickeys. That's not even one of them. Here we go. We started setting up our little outpost, so we've got iron being manufactured, brought over here, getting turned into iron bars, getting turned into iron mechanical parts. And we're basically set up to take this stuff and go wherever we want with it. But what I want to do today is finish setting up our manufacturing. I want to get set up properly so that as we expand our towns later, it's not a huge pain in the butt. So now I guess the next thing to start working on is probably a concrete factory. I would imagine that's probably the next logical thing to start working on. So how are we looking for depots? We got a bunch here. I started setting up in the last episode a bunch of depots just so that we could get this going, and I think that is probably going to be enough to get us started. At least we're going to be making more and more as this goes on, so that's okay. But I basically need 2, 4. That's gonna be 4. Yeah, okay, something like that. And then we're going to fill up all the empty spots. 2, 4. We're gonna fill up all the empty spots with miners. It's gonna be great. Okay, I think that about does it. That looks like we've got everything covered. I think it's good. So now what we want to do with that is start turning these things into concrete. Let's get a whole bunch of these going, why not? And then we're going to need some concrete storage. And the same thing as last time, I think what we want to do is get some extra spots here for our train car to actually connect to. And then we'll run through. I might leave extra room so that we can, in the future, expand and have more cargo or more places to load up. That should be good for now, so that's gonna keep that going. I think that's fine. Let's actually copy this over. Why not? Let's get this going full bore here. Okay, so now we've got concrete. Let's put a little tick there. This will be our concrete location. And then what I would need to do is we're going to need to take steel bars and we're going to need to take concrete. We're going to have to make a concrete factory somewhere. And I guess we could just set it up down here for now. The thing is, though, I also want to be able to bring waste from here because we're making bars and I need to get rid of these more than I need to use these. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna need a nice clean spot to start this factory. Let's go down here with it, and I'll bring the bars from the concrete from the top and the bars from the bottom, perhaps. So let's see here. We just need one set of factories, I think. One row of factories should make us reinforce concrete. And I don't know how many of these we're gonna need, actually. But that's not bad as a start. I'm trying to figure out if it makes sense to have 2 wide, but then I don't know if I'll be able to get the resources out. Yeah, if I go too wide, I'm gonna mess everything up. So we will not go too wide. We're going to need an output and an input. So the input is going to be for concrete. And that has to go right there. And then I guess we can haul it in from a spot like this. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, we can make it happen. We'll make it happen. Whatever. We can play around with it. Maybe it's not the best. Maybe it's fine. Okay, and we'll put the little loader spot right there. So that's going to be bringing us concrete. Now all I got to do is connect that into our concrete station. And for now, it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to connect. So we'll connect it in there. And we will return it back to where it came from. We don't need this. Okay, that's fine. We don't need that. Perfect. And then we can set destination here for concrete, and that should just start working. So we'll slap a bunch of trains down there for now. That should be enough. And then very similarly, we need something on this side, but this side's going to be for steel bars. Now this side is a little tricky, and I'm not totally sure how I want to do this yet. Because, hang on, should I copy these over? I'm just trying to see what's gonna happen here. I think it's gonna be okay. So what I want to do, I think, is have two inputs. One's gonna be from this side for steel bars, and one's gonna be from this side. But I don't think I want to put it up here because then I can't expand in the future. So maybe what we do is we just bring this over and I stick it in here somewhere. Maybe. You know? I don't know. I'm not totally happy with the way this system works right now. But we're gonna have to start with something. So anyway, that's gonna bring us some steel. And I wonder if I should... We're probably gonna want to copy this to a better spot, like the other ones that we were doing. So now, something like that. And we can get a road in there. And then we can just connect this all the way up into here for now. And then really, all I have to do is wrap this around on itself. I don't have to do anything too fancy. Connect it into itself. And then similarly, I guess I could do that down here as well. We'll just wrap it around, tie it into itself. Okay, so we're gonna start here. We're going to set destination of here. And we are going to set this to steel bars. And we're just gonna crank it up. So hopefully those things just take all of the steel out of here, so we just don't have any left. That would be the best, if that's possible. Then all I gotta do is deal with the aluminum for now, which we haven't got to yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so there's that. Now we have to get the product out of here. So to do that, how do I want to do that? I guess we'll just go like this, and we will pull reinforced concrete out. Reinforced concrete. Okay, that should be fine. Then we're gonna need a spot to load that up and get it out of here. So similar to the other spots, let's get a little spot in here to store it, and get a spot in here for the trains to come. Okay, and then let's get a little bullet guy down and call this reinforced concrete. There we go. Looking good. We're making reinforced concrete up there. Now, we're finally starting to bring bars in, which is good. Actually, that's working out quite well. They're unloading the trains almost instantly as soon as they get here, which is perfect. Now, I think I'm likely going to need more bars than these trains can haul. Likely. Mostly because I don't even think that this area is going to produce enough to keep up with the demand of our reinforced concrete up here. So I think what we're going to have to do is just finish connecting this train into a second output over here, I'm thinking. So let's just set something up. I don't know how exactly I want to do this, and in the future, if I want to expand this, well, it's not going to be the greatest, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's just get this thing going for now. Okay, there we go. Now I just gotta connect this up into here. And let's just wrap this on itself for now, just to save a little bit of track. And the same thing down here. We will pull this out and take it up there. Okay, so that should be fine. We got 2 sets of track coming. Let's take any of these. Set destination as here for steel bar. And let's set that, I don't know, we'll just get a few trains going for now. Those should be able to keep up with the demand, I would imagine. And once we start to get full, if this does get full, I can turn this down. I can turn that down if we have to. How are we doing here, though? Does this look like it's keeping up? Yeah, we're keeping up, so that's fine. That's looking pretty good. So we got concrete, we got reinforced concrete, we got oxygen, we got polymer, we got steel bar, mechanical bar, all that fun stuff. This is a temporary iron ore scanning spot or mining spot. Perfect. So what else do we have to start working on here? We've already got the carbon, we got the polymer. I guess I could start an aluminum factory, which we've basically already started up here. I don't want the aluminum and the smeltery in the same spot, though. And really, I think this aluminum should be closer to the parts, because we need polymer, we need mechanical parts, we need that kind of stuff. So maybe we'll set up a aluminum factory right over here. What does aluminum look like on this map even? I forget. Is there just no more? Is this it? Oh my god, there's not that much aluminum, is there? Are we gonna end up in trouble? Oh, there is really not that much aluminum. Okay, well, it doesn't matter super much right now. Let's start setting up a spot over here. It's basically going to look like this same system. Not that system. It's going to look like this system. We're going to be bringing in raw material. We're going to be turning it into bars. And then I don't think there's anything that it just gets turned directly into from that point. So we won't need to do this branching thing. It's just going to be one output, which is perfect. So let me just go ahead and set up a little factory like that over here. And then I guess maybe we can start looking at actually bringing some aluminum down over there. I don't know. We'll see how many depots we have left. Okay, well, there it is. Easy peasy. So we've got the aluminum side, we've got the aluminum bars, and then we've got the output. Perfect. That is all it's gonna take. So then I guess what we should start looking at is, what does it take to make these high-tech parts again? Depot. No, that's not what I'm looking for. High-tech part. Aluminum bar and polymer. So we can start doing that. Actually, hang on. Let's get one of these guys going first, just so I don't lose this aluminum. There we go. And I guess I should start bringing material over there before we start making our new factory, or that's just really not gonna work. So let's set up this spot. Okay, there we go. We got the aluminum ore set up, being extracted. This guy over here is not actually able to dump his stuff. So I put that there, it should be able to dump. That looks fine. Alright, there we go. So we have the aluminum ore getting extracted, getting put on trains, and then we've got a belt, not a belt, a train track all the way through here and down and all the way over to here. So perfect. There it is. Once that gets here, we can start producing aluminum bars. This is supposed to say aluminum bars. Perfect. Then all we gotta do is get a spot that takes the polymer and the aluminum and does something with it. I don't know what yet. Oh, and we're not actually increasing the temperature anymore because check this out. Our base just kind of stopped working, so I'm going to have to copy the fluoride belt over to here and here. And then once I wish there was a way to empty these, but I mean, whatever. We can put those down like that. May as well reuse these. And I don't really need those anymore. Even that one I don't really need anymore. Okay, well that's gonna keep our greenhouse stuff moving along for now. It's not the greatest. It looks like even this area here is kind of getting empty as well, isn't it? There's not a lot left here. These are all done. Done, 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 done. Look at that. Okay, well it's getting there. It's kind of spooky that we're using up that many spots of resources already. Hopefully we can continue to get more stuff, but we'll have to see what happens. Okay, we've managed to get all of the iron plates out of here. It looks like our aluminum bars are starting to fill up. So this is probably a good opportunity to start pulling aluminum bars out of here, because we're already starting to make our high-tech part thing anyway, so we may as well start using these. So as per usual with these guys, what do we want to do? I want to get a few of these so that they load faster. We'll get rid of that. Add a few more like this, and then I guess we can just get a track, break off of here. I'm hoping it'll wrap around this thing. It looks like it's gonna be okay. This is turning into a mess over here. Anyway, that should be fine. It's not the worst. We probably don't need this many trains on here anymore, since that's keeping up mostly. And we're going to need to break off of this track and go down over here somewhere with the high-tech parts. So let's start a new factory with high-tech parts being made. Anywhere is fine for now. High-tech parts, please. We may as well bring the polymer in the top, I guess, because that's closer. Like so. Do the classic unload station. I like this. This is a good thing. And then we're going to need the aluminum bars with an unload station as well. And we may as well put that over here so that I'm able to get the high-tech parts out of here. High-tech parts. Whoa. Get rid of all that. Okay, so that's gonna be our high-tech parts for now. That looks like it's gonna be okay. So we'll get a few spots here for aluminum bar delivery. This has to connect into our previous train track, which is not so bad. We will wrap it around and set destination to right here. We want aluminum bars, and we want a lot of them, so let's get that going. And I shouldn't have set that destination. I should have set it as origin. Okay, that's looking good. We're dumping aluminum, so that means this is gonna start working again. Okay. Perfect. At least our waste manufacturing is going to be doing what it needs to do again. I guess I don't really need this in here. And actually, this one here, the steel bars are full. So maybe I should copy this up here so that it's able to get that stuff out of there. I think that's gonna make it better. Okay. So there we go. Now we gotta get a polymer station going. And this one shouldn't be too bad. We're just taking it from right there. Oh, I don't have... Oh, those are tier 1s only. Okay, let's make those tier 2s. And set those as tier 2 as well. Okay. And then we'll get a few stations. Again, I like having more than one set up ready to go for future. But this one should be pretty straightforward. I wonder if I can just come over here, come down, and connect in there for now. That's fine. And we can make a little circle. Why not? Okay, so we want to set destination as here for polymer. And we probably don't need too many trains. This is a pretty short trip. You know what? Let's just start with 2 for now. Get things going. And then we can also start getting some high-tech parts. Like so. Now, do I want to connect this belt into that one? I think I probably do. Let's do it. It'll save me some track. And we can connect that back together. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so we got polymer and we got aluminum. Now the thing is, I think we're gonna need more aluminum than we're bringing, just like we needed on the other one. So let's bring some extra aluminum down. And what I can actually do, because of the way I've set this up, is I can just connect that in there. They can drop off their aluminum over there and then just come back here for some more after. It's gonna be perfect. Whatever, that's gonna be fine. We'll connect it like that. So this guy is going to set destination. I can't use one that's already being used, and I forget which one it is. How do I know? How do I know? Okay, this one. This one's being used. So, let's see. Is there a way to actually tell? Set destination. Oh, I see. Okay, so if there's not a little green circle on it, then I can't use it. See that? Little green arrow things. So we're going to pick the middle one. Set this as aluminum bar. And I'm just going to leave it at 1 for now. Because I want to get all of this stuff out of here first. And then once this is out of here, then we can maybe jack it up a bit. Alright, and I also want to, while we're aware, and before I forget, I want to get some more of this, you know, I might be able to just get from everywhere with these Mark II belts. Whoops, that was not the right one. We want fluorite. I'm just wondering, hopefully I'm able to extract from everywhere with these. That would be the best. I think what I want to do is get a train. Do I want a train? Yeah, let's get a train. A couple extra belts in here. And we will wrap this around. I want to just make sure that our greenhouse gas thing is working, because Seems like we're starting to run a little bit out of supply. So we'll do that. In fact, I will wrap it around so that we can send this stuff back home. Not like that. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's just do something like that. That'll work for now. And we can put that down. Copy this. And set origin. Where's that spot? Way over here. Fluorite. And let's get a few trains going. That'll just help with our greenhouse gas production for now. This is really starting to slow down. We're getting so close to level like 30 degrees. Okay, how are things looking in here? We are shipping aluminum. We're making high-tech parts. All this is looking good. It seems like we could probably use more aluminum than we're getting, and that might be because we don't have enough trains. Maybe. Are we not mining it fast enough? No, we're definitely mining it fast enough. I think I just need more trains. Let's jack it up. Let's get a ton of trains. Okay, so there is that. Now, what were we trying to do? We were trying to make a new thing, the greenhouse. This takes steel bars and polymer bar, which we do not have in the same spot right now. Polymer is here. Steel bars are up here. So we could start a outpost somewhere that just takes a few items from everywhere. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but just to get that going, because I don't think we're gonna need a ton of it. I don't think we're gonna need a ton of greenhouses. So let's just do something like this for now. Plunk, plunk. And we can set origin destination here for, what are we looking for? Polymer bars? Is that right? Nope, that was steel bars. Steel bars, and then this one is set origin from here, and this one is looking for polymer bars. Annual transport capacity 7 maximum. 15 maximum. Oh, I did not realize that it told us the rates. That's cool. Was it always telling us that? I didn't notice. So if we bring an assembly plant in here and we say to make a greenhouse. Okay. I'm gonna want steel bars. And I'm going to want polymer, right there. Okay. And this thing is making 12 annually. It takes 2 steel bars, which means we're going to need 24. So if I just set this to be 24, we should be good. 24 or more. And this one is, again, 12 times 3, 36. So we got to set this to be 36 or more. And 37 is good. So that is going to make us greenhouses as fast as we absolutely can. I think. Yeah, that should be working. That's good. And what else do we need? Do we need anything else right now? I think we're actually good. We're pretty good. How's our charts looking? Things are looking okay. They're looking okay. We're getting close to that 30 degrees, but we're not there yet. What else do we have to start working on? We got high-tech parts, we got polymer, we got aluminum. Are we missing some stuff? Or is that pretty much it for now? I think that's pretty much it for now. Got concrete, we got reinforced concrete. I don't know what else we need at the moment. I should probably turn this down because it looks like it's starting to fill up. And again, I want these guys to have priority if we can. Although this is still empty, so that's great. Okay, so we should have some greenhouses. We got 7 here. That's not the worst. We can deal with 7. Now, I don't know what these things actually take, but I think they make us food. And they take compost and water. Now, I don't know where we get compost from. Also, I don't know where we're making greenhouse gas generators, but I probably don't need any more of those anymore. Where are we doing that? Is that this thing? Oh. I don't know if it was that thing or not. Assembly plant. I think that might have been it. How are our depots? We still have 200. I need more. We're going to keep that going for now. I don't know where we're making those greenhouse gas things. Actually, it'll help to figure out what it takes. Mechanical parts and high-tech parts. That actually probably was it right there. I'm going to assume that it was. Okay, so that's good. Now, I can technically delete this anytime, I suppose, because we don't need anything that this is producing, but I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're actually hauling high-tech parts over to New Chicago. We're not making reinforced concrete anymore, and yeah, I was going to say it's probably because we're out of concrete, and it is exactly because we're out of concrete. Anyway, I don't really care about these outposts anymore because I'm thinking with this new system, and I should have thought about this a little bit sooner. I should have had these factories over here so I don't have to haul stuff as far. Eek. It's too late now. We're just gonna have to haul it. We're just gonna have to deal. I'm not moving it all now. That's way too much work. But it sure would have been nice to think about that sooner. Anyway, it's fine for now. We'll leave it. I just keep this nice and clean, or as tidy as I can. It's already super messy. I just want to keep it as clean as I can. There we go. It's a little bit nicer looking anyway. It's not great. So, okay, what are we trying to do? We're trying to make compost, and I don't know where we get compost from. Hang on. Manufactured products. Cost carbon and nitrogen? Cost carbon and nitrogen. Manufactured product. Is that a recycling center? Compost. Organic waste and nitrogen. And where do I get organic waste from? Is that a byproduct from the city? Let's see. Is that a byproduct? Maybe it is. You know what I just thought about? Instead of hauling these refined materials out, I should just be hauling the scrap metal to a recycling factory somewhere. I think that would be better. Oh, that would probably be better, wouldn't it? We should refix that at some point. But temporarily, let's just see here. If I do a waste disposal up here. Okay, we're getting organic waste. Are they all getting organic waste? Oh, they all get organic waste. Oh, that is not the best. That is not the best at all. Okay, so they're full. They're full, they're full, they're full, they're full. Okay, so maybe we'll have to clean this up. This here is not going to work anymore, unfortunately, because these things already need 2 outputs, and it looks like soon they're gonna need 4 outputs, and I just don't have room. There's no room here, so I think what we're gonna have to do is delete all of this and get something a little bit different set up where we have these things kind of scattered around, and they're each gonna need 4 different outputs. And then I guess what we'll have to probably do is use trucks to haul it out. I'm thinking, because I don't want to set up train stations for each one of these. So I can set up trucks for each one of the outputs. Let's just, for example, I'll have, whatever, 4 different outputs. They're not going to be the same ones for sure. And then we can set up 4 different truck depots and haul that out somewhere to be connected to like a garbage dump, basically, which will then have a whole series of trains hauling to recycling factories scattered around. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we're gonna be able to do. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. But we don't have time in today's episode to do that, so maybe that is gonna be something we focus on in the next episode. Because that is gonna be a whole video all on itself, just dealing with waste products. Man, oh man. But at least our manufacturing is good. Look at this. Everything's perfect. Look at how pretty everything is. I still wish I set it up over here instead of over here, but meh, what are you gonna do? I can set the garbage up over here, maybe. Or maybe I can set it up like way over here, out of the way entirely. And at least then when I'm hauling garbage from New Dongwang and New Chicago, I don't have as far to travel. Maybe. It's not bad. Not bad. We'll consider it. I don't want my scrap metal too far away though, because then I just gotta haul it all the way back to my factory. That's gross. So I think scrap metal is gonna have to come over here. And same with the plastic waste. But the organic waste we can send over this way and start like a huge, massive greenhouse facility, because each of these places is gonna need food anyway. So that's not bad. I don't mind that. I think that's what we'll do. We'll send our metals and plastics over here to be refined, and we'll send our organics over here. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think of that. And I mean, I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. But guys, I hope you're liking the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I will see you next time.